Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn with Gege. Today we are breaking down the music extension blocks to understand what each does. To get the music extension, all you need to do is to come down to the bottom left corner of the Scratch interface and then select the music extension. As soon as you do that, it comes with these green blocks of codes. We'll be looking at each of the blocks to see what they are used for. The first block that we have there is called the play drum. This particular block is used to select the different kinds of musical drums and instruments that you can use. If you are not comfortable with the default drum, you can select other kinds of drums like the bass drum, the crash cymbal, and so many others. Okay, next block is called the rest block. This adds a pause, giving space between your sounds. Here is a quarter beat. You can change the value easily by typing. I can change it from a quarter beat to 1 beat. I can change it even to 5 beats, depending on how long you want the pause or the rest between your sounds to be. The next block, which is very important, is called the play notes block. This plays note 60 or C4 on a piano for a quarter beat by default. Adjust the number or duration to change the pitch or the length. I can adjust it from this 60 to any other number of my choice if I want to change the pitch, and I can also change the duration from quarter beat to 1 beat. I can change it to 5 beats depending on what I am building. The next block of code there is called the set instrument block. The set instrument block by default comes with a piano. We can try other kinds of instruments by clicking on the drop down arrow, and we can choose all other kinds of instruments. We can choose a bass. We can decide to choose a clarinet. We can choose a saxophone. So many other kinds of instruments. The next block that we have there is called the set tempo. This sets the speed to 60 beats per minute. You can lower the speed depending on what you are developing. I can change it to 30 beats. I can change it to something higher like 90. The choice is yours. The next block of code that we have there is called the change tempo. This increases the tempo by 20 beats per minute. It increases the tempo by 20 beats per minute from the current value, speeding things up dramatically. And I can decide to increase this 20 to 50 depending on what I am building. Next, we are building a fresh, unique sound in Scratch using just a few blocks and some musical magic. Whether you are a beginner or a seasoned coder, this tutorial will guide you through every step. Are you ready to make some noise? Let's dive in. Alright, first let's pick the event block, which will serve as our trigger when green flag clicked. Next, so we go to control and pick our repeat block, and we want this particular event to repeat twice. So we go back to the music. We pick the play note 60 for quarter beats, and we are going to change the beats to 0.5. We go again and then we pick the next one. We want the note to be 62 now, and we also want it to be 0.5 beats. We would go again, bring up another one. This time around it will be 64 for 0.5 beats. We'll pick another one again, and this time around it will be 60 for 0.5 beats. Next, we would go and get another repeat block. We change it to repeat twice, and we want to have a play note We want the note to be 64 for 0.5 beats. Another play note, the note is 65 for 0.5 beats. Again, we pick another one. This time around, we are playing note 67 and we want it to play for 1 beat. So we would continue again. We'll pick another repeat block, change it to twice. Point, our sound is ready and we can go ahead and test it by clicking on the green flag. Let's listen and hear the sound. All right, thank you very much. If you followed all the way to this level, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share this video across to other people. Thank you very much.